You're listening to the Sans Pants Network.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Plumbing the Death Star. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm also Joel.
And this is a pop culture podcast where we ask the important questions like, how would you use Animorphing to change the world?
Right. Alexander Algamorph, whatever his name is.
Zammit stroking out.
Guys, stop the episode. Our friend's sick. Our friend's sick.
Look at his-
Someone call the police.
Look at his fucking name and tell me it's not close. His name's Axe something.
It was just so funny.
Axel
You're like,
Gander,
right,
whatever.
Gelzang Baladis Defango. Like, oh, my sick friend.
The Andalite has come and he's like, boys,
okay.
touch this cube.
Brother,
now,
I love touching cubes.
touch the cube. He's now like, now you got to stop the world from the Yeerk invasion. And we're like, fuck off. We got other plans.
Yeah, we're going to change the world,
We're going
baby.
to Animorph the world better.
Now, a little stipulation, which I think maybe you have forgotten.
Uh-oh.
To turn into an animal, you have to touch that animal.
Oh, no, I'm going to get Harambe. Well, that's not so bad for me, actually. It's
So,
bad
yeah.
for the gorilla.
So, the first animal you touch after touching the cube is the one you Animorph into?
Basically, you got to, like a Pokemon, you got to collect them all. You collect the idea of them, basically.
how much do you have to touch them?
Great
How
question.
deep in?
I think
Or
you just
like-
got to, like, pet them,
Deep
you
in?
Like, how involved do I need to get with the
You
animal?
don't have to fist a whale, all right?
Oh.
Jackson, hey, what are you doing? Well, I want to become a whale later, so I'm,
Fingering it.
I think you've misunderstood the assignment, dude.
Assignment?
Huh.
Well, because okay, so
you
have to touch the animal first.
And also another thing is you can't stay in that animal's form for how long is it? Is it an hour?
oh, I think I can still do my plan with an hour as this.
I
Animal.
think it's an hour, and then you've turned you're stuck in that animal.
Yeah,
You got
okay.
your brain, but you're stuck in the animal.
Wait, so you got an hour, and then if you stay longer than an hour, you fuck it?
Yeah, if you don't morph out.
What's the downtime?
You're gonna be
The
like,
recovery
what's the
time?
downside?
what's the downside?
What's the downside to being an animal?
I think you just
so
go
you
back
just-
to yourself and be
on
like,
the-
poof, back into being an animal.
Okay, yeah. Hoof.
Oof.
And
Okay,
then, yeah, back
so I
away.
can keep.
I think it's an hour, but you'd have to double check.
Oof.
And I don't have my little machine on me. It's charging because
Yeah,
I
fair
tried to charge it before, but then I fucked it. Oh, it's right there in front of me. It's got no battery. Though. Well,
this is a fine thing to burn your battery through.
Oh yeah.
So does that mean I could, say I've got a rat in my pocket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
you
you
don't
don't
know
need
that
a-
I don't.
You don't need a rat in your pocket. You just need to have handled a rat.
No, because say I want to keep becoming a rat.
Uh-huh.
I touch the rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I become a rat.
Yeah.
Then an
2
hour.
hours. 2 hours.
Oh,
Okay,
2
2 hours
Oh, that's
passes.
heaps.
I turn back into me. I touch
Yeah.
the rat again.
I don't think you have to touch the rat a second
No,
time.
no. You just got to touch it once. Once you've touched that rat once, you're
Okay.
It's
good.
added to your inventory.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay.
You can now acquire that rat.
That solves a lot of problems for me. Nearly said that causes a lot of problems. Don't know how that
Well,
could be the
it
case.
could. It could.
I just really want to touch my rat a lot.
yeah.
So 2 hours, then you got to turn back.
Yeah.
But it's not like a fucking.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like post cum where you got like a 15 minutes to
Cool down.
recharge before
Yeah.
your dick
I
works
think
Could
again.
have said like a video game or something. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I think
use
you
the
can
power.
just jump right back
Do
into
you
it.
become that specific rat?
Yes.
You're that rat.
Oh,
you're
shit!
basically-
Here comes that rat.
Yeah, that
Oh,
rat.
shit.
That rat.
So I become that rat that I touch.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're getting that
Okay.
DNA.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, I become that rat that I touched.
Interesting stuff to become that rat that I touched. Boys, you know that rat that I touched?
Yeah.
I'm that rat.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
He that rat. Can I talk as that rat?
No,
Okay.
You're just that rat.
I'm just squeaking at you and you're like, oh, rat.
I believe.
Oh shit, rat!
Oh shit, it's that rat.
Yeah.
You know, once I've read them, like, can you have? Do you have telepathy? 'Cause I know the Andalites might have limited
Who?
telepathy.
You know what? Don't
The
worry.
Andalites, they're the Alfangor. What's his name?
There's Zammit
Axe.
stroke monster.
I'm gonna find that motherfucker's actual name.
Lucky your little machine wasn't charging.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
got 14%.
I got another question. Say I'm that rat.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Come on. Yeah, say that fucking word.
It's I'm
Yeah.
Aximile Egsaruth is still Ceropedia fandom.
I think you got it.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
So if I'm that rat,
yeah.
and I touch another animal while I'm that rat,
Yeah.
can I then become that animal? If I'm a rat that touches a horse,
think so, actually.
doesn't
I
count.
think you have to be your human form.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Because some animals you can only touch if you're a rat.
Yeah.
Can I have
you
one
can't-
example?
Okay, here's the
No,
rules,
Joel
but
Zammit,
Okay,
shut
I'll
up
shut
for
the
1
fuck up.
second. Hi, Jackson. Yes, great point you raised there. Can you give me a list of one animal that you can only touch as a rat?
Well, okay. You can. It's just easier to touch them if you're a rat.
Like?
Any animal at the zoo.
He's got a good point, actually.
That's
It's probably
true.
easier to touch most things as a rat than it is to touch
But
as a human.
so the animal I want to touch for my plan to change the world is a gorilla. If I'm a rat and I get into the gorilla, has my chance of survival just plummeted? Okay, well,
You're getting like
that would be so awesome to see.
Yeah.
To watch a gorilla, you're like, there's a rat in the gorilla
Oh
enclosure.
shit, there's
Oh, yeah,
that
okay.
rat.
Oh shit, there's that rat. Oh, that gorilla ate that rat.
Oh my god, there's that rat that Jackson touched. Is he that rat?
I hope not.
I hope he ate that rat because that rat dead.
Okay, so you cannot morph directly from one morph to another,
Okay.
and therefore must return to your base form first.
Okay.
However, it's not impossible to do so. There's some bullshit there, but let's just not.
Yeah,
ignore that.
Do not engage.
No, thank you.
You cannot acquire a morph directly from another person's morph or acquire a morph while you are in a morph. So if I'm like, hey, this is that rat that Jackson touched, I'm going to take a step. It's Jackson. I can't become this rat.
Turn back, Jackson.
Jackson, you said we were going to all become rats.
Jackson, clock's ticking, dude.
Motherfucker. And then there is a time limit that is, yes, 2 Earth hours. And if
Okay.
you don't, you're stuck and you become a Nothlet. Nothlet? Okay. That can't be out.
Nothlet?
Yeah, Nothlet.
All right, fair enough.
That's what
Well,
it's, I
we don't
mean,
want to be
I'm not gonna,
Nothlets.
I've only read it, and I'm like, I've never said it out loud, and that sounds silly.
It does. So, so 2 hours, that's your maximum.
Yep.
You can become any animal you touch.
Yep.
You can't jump from animal to animal, but you can become a man in the middle.
Yep.
Also, just additionally, this is kind of fun because if you say acquire a creature that undergoes natural metamorphosis,
Okay.
like a caterpillar, the natural morphing would reset the clock, allowing them to demorph. Because I think that happens to Cassie.
So if I
she
became-
becomes a caterpillar, everyone's like she's stuck as a caterpillar, but then she cocoons herself,
Becomes a butterfly.
and then she becomes herself again.
That's very interesting.
yeah.
So
So
you
you
could
could experience metamorphosis.
That has been a
That's
dream
nice.
of mine.
That is awesome.
Anyway, so those are the rules of Animorphing.
Well, the dream of mine is actually to eat one of those, like a cocoon that a caterpillar's in, you know, when it becomes goo.
yeah. Why is that a dream?
Because, like, that goo's got to be so special.
What do you mean?
Like, the
You know
goo...
this isn't a hard thing to achieve, right? it
Also-
will make you sick.
Like, you should do it. But
Like, because a
you can do
caterpillar
it.
becomes just goo.
Yeah, I know, and they have memories. It's fucked up. But
Yeah,
go on,
exactly.
yeah.
And then it becomes a butterfly. Like, that's got to
you
be
like the
powerful
idea
ass
of,
goo.
You
right?
like the idea of
What's-
drinking the memory goo.
Yeah.
What's the difference, though, between, say, that and just eating a caterpillar?
Well, the caterpillar's not goo.
yeah, but it become goo, and it has the same memories as what
But
it
it's
will
not.
become.
It doesn't have the same
What's the
transformative power as the goo does.
But you've just decided it has transformative
Well, no, it
power.
does.
Oh,
because
no,
it's
in
how-
Animorphs, it is magical.
It's how a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. It becomes a sort of a goo. A goo of
goo-
tremendous power,
goo with
which I would
memories.
love to consume.
Oh, well,
Stick
you
a
could not
straw
just
in there, and
consume. I guess you could.
You're
be
imagining them
it.
bigger than they are.
they're like
You're
they're
not
strawable.
No, that,
They are.
They're strawable.
Cocoons, depending on the
A
butterfly.
cocoon? Are you kidding me?
They're huge. Size of that can.
yeah, cocoon.
Yeah,
That's what I was
cocoon.
talking about.
Yeah, cocoon can be huge.
Yeah, cocoons
I
are
guess.
Like,
massive.
imagine the cocoon of, like, say, a monarch butterfly.
Yeah, that'd be
I'd be
fucking
probably so
ginormous.
huge, right? You could just munch on that like it's a goddamn samosa.
No, but he wants to put a straw in it and slurp it out.
Drink the goo and see what happens to me.
You could do that too.
What? Why don't you do this?
Sick. Can I guess what had happened to you? Sick.
You will get
You'd be
sick because
sick.
you're just eating insect.
Well, I guess not sick. You'd just be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I guess you'd have the knowledge of you ate it.
Yeah,
You did
and I
the-
think
you
that
did,
would-
you did a dream of yours.
if
Well
I'm
done.
at currently say 90% power,
That'll take you the extra 10%.
That's all right.
I'll be operating at 100% power if I eat that cocoon.
What are some other dreams of yours?
10%.
Are they
can't-
also equally achievable?
None
Yeah.
of them are of the same sort of they're not.
Grotesque?
Yeah. Well, no. None of them are as transformative, I think, as eating the caterpillar.
What
goo.
else would you?
Why would you say that's transformative?
Because it's a very powerful goo.
Okay.
You're making fun
So-
of liminal spaces recently. This is pretty much just a liminal bog.
So,
Yes.
if say Transformers were real,
Yeah.
and you got one of them like little Transformers that like the cassette Transformers
Yeah.
that can transform.
I think eating one of them would
Same
grant me
concept?
sort of power as well. Yeah. It would get me over the line.
Yeah, he's very dumb.
It would get me over the line, I think. You know.
All right, so you've touched that rat.
I've touched the rat. Don't worry about the rat. My plan involves gorillas
Okay.
and trying to save them from extinction.
Okay.
Not by fucking them. I'm not fucking a single gorilla as part of this strategy.
Okay.
I just become a gorilla. Oh, wait, I can't talk as a gorilla. But I can stand up like a man.
You
yeah?
can sign.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you.
Do you know how to sign?
You
Step
can
what?
hold a pen.
I can hold a pen. So I write.
Yeah.
I say, we gorillas are sentient like human beings. This is proof. You can no longer poach us. And then I get us established as sort of a non-human sentient creature.
What are they going to do the moment? What are you going to do the moment that they grab
Yeah.
a different gorilla?
No. What happens? 2 hours pass.
I have about 1 hour and 59 minutes goes by, and I'm like, excuse me a moment. I must go to the bathroom. Then I'm in a court, I imagine. Then I go to the bathroom, change into a guy, change back into a gorilla, and I return. And I just do that every 2 hours. And then I enter a court case, like in Ted 2, to prove that I'm a guy, yeah. And all gorillas.
Talk us through day zero of this
Yeah.
plan.
Okay, day zero involves becoming a rat. Thinking about it now, because that's the only way to touch a gorilla at the zoo. Become a rat, sneak into the gorilla enclosure.
Yeah.
Quickly become a man, touch a gorilla, become a rat as fast as I
How
can.
the gorilla enclosure is it? How enclosed is it? Because could you do a bird?
That's probably smarter.
Because you can fly over.
Well,
Also, you're going to want to do this at night, so it will be breaking into the zoo because
yeah.
if there is any witnesses,
That
your entire plan goes out the window.
Yeah. Also, it's like, hey, that gorilla looks remarkably like that gorilla in the zoo.
Well, okay. Well, maybe I need to kill one gorilla.
Save the gorillas.
To save all
You
gorillas,
gotta kill
I gotta
one
kill
gorilla.
one gorilla.
Oh, okay.
I kill that gorilla at the zoo.
Hang on. This might maybe alter your plan.
Yeah.
I'm just trying
You
to reduce.
understand that photographs exist,
I'm
yeah?
just trying to reduce the amount of gorilla death.
Yeah, well,
Fair enough.
So that Axolite.
Yeah.
So what he does to make a new human, because
Yeah.
he's like, I gotta be a human to blend in. He touches all the animorphs before, and then the human form, and like makes an amalgamation.
Oh, I can do. Okay.
And so you could.
I gotta
become
touch a lot of gorillas.
You gotta all. I think all at the same time.
That's going to be hard to coordinate. Well, no. If I become a rat
Yeah.
and I make the gorillas chase me,
Yeah.
then all the gorillas grab me.
Yeah.
you think that the way that a rat...
But remember, you can't. You have to be you.
Well, no, all the gorillas grab me. I become me.
Yeah.
The gorillas all grab me. Then I become something that can get away from 5 gorillas.
Well, I think at that point you're probably torn limb from limb.
What is stronger?
You're going to get
than-
reverse Harambe. Killed by a gorilla.
It's reverse Harambe. It's reverse Harambe where the guy pulls a gun on Harambe and Harambe pulls a gun on him. Not today. Yeah. Well, what can't gorilla hold?
What can't gorilla hold?
What can't gorilla hold?
That's really a question for everyone.
If me gorilla, what can't me
What
hold?
happened to my brain the moment I sat down?
So I
Just-
guess
okay, so-
what can't? Okay, so a gorilla. Let's see. Let's have a think. Whatever, like a little plumbing the style, little thing. Like
Yeah.
Now, gorilla hand like my hand. What can't I hold, Jackson?
Elephant?
Gotta just in the gorilla
What?
enclosure, which is in the behind the scenes gorilla enclosure,
Yeah.
which is usually not that big.
Yeah.
Just pop into a gorilla. Sorry, pop into an elephant, squishing every gorilla to save the gorillas.
Step 1, become a rat. Step 2, go to the elephant enclosure. Step 3, touch an elephant. Step 4, become a rat again. Step 5, go to the gorilla enclosure, get all the gorillas to touch me. Step 6, become an elephant.
Which would kill them.
Fuck. Become a snake.
Yes.
Then the gorillas will get scared, hopefully.
No.
Yeah. Or they would fling you. Use you like a whip.
Yeah, they'll just break your spine immediately.
If you got if you as a snake and they picked you up and they cracked you, head
I'm
popped
in
off.
real trouble.
A snake is somehow one of the only options worse than an elephant.
What about something slippy?
Yeah, okay, like a
Like a-
eel
Yeah.
or a hagfish, something covered in its own mucus. That's pretty good.
Something spiky?
A shark, maybe.
No, okay, so you
What about a fly, Jack?
Oh, go small.
Go small.
ant?
Ant?
You
Become an ant?
honestly could have become...
And touching an ant's easy.
Yeah,
They're fucking everywhere.
You could just become the rat again, I reckon.
Yeah. No, because if they
No, gorillas.
Yeah, but if they're touching a Jackson and then
Yeah.
it becomes a rat.
Oh yeah, they'll be too
Then-
big.
Yeah, that's true. Scare the gorillas. Flee as a rat.
Yeah.
Or maybe become a fly. That is smart.
Yeah.
Out of the enclosure, bird, whatever.
I hope that they just pick you out of the air as a fly.
If
You're a gorilla board.
If a gorilla bored me, I would have no choice but to become an elephant at that point.
But you have to become you
Oh,
first.
so you become a guy for a second.
That's great. They
you
say the
reckon
zookeeper
you-
comes in and I'm just like my torso is out of the gorilla's mouth. The gorilla is quite dead.
Do you reckon
The zookeeper's like, what the hell?
There's been an accident, zookeeper.
If you... I don't know, are you strong enough to burst a gorilla?
Probably not. I think actually if I became a
Because I don't know.
It's me.
How strong is a gorilla? If I became a man in a gorilla,
Well, it depends on the.
If I became a man in a gorilla's throat,
It depends
Does
on the
the gorilla-
force of.
is it a slow? Because
Like, it wouldn't really
sometimes
be
it's
a
a slow transformation.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. That's
Oh,
bad.
that's bad.
Because then
It's
it
like
could be in
sometimes-
the gorilla's esophagus,
Yeah.
early chest.
Neck you could burst, definitely. But I will maintain that I reckon I'm a bit stronger than a gorilla neck.
yeah, okay.
I don't know anything else though. Is
So I'm
fair
kind
game.
of, I would actually sort of be wearing the gorilla as pants.
Yeah.
Mr. Zookeeper, I made a mistake.
Mr. Zuki, I'm here to save the gorillas.
I'm an activist. I think what's happening to gorillas is abhorrent. Yeah, I've made a couple mistakes, but you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. And then I get up, but the gorilla's body is like walking as my pants. Could you point me to the nearest exit, Mr. Zookeeper?
Do you have perhaps a hose? Because I feel a little bit mucky.
Could you grab the gorilla's legs and get someone to grab my arms? I have found myself in an unfortunate scenario.
As you can see, Mr. Zookeeper, I am stuck in a gorilla. Or half a gorilla.
To explain how I found myself in such a location would take too long. Oh wait, I could beat that rat! Just rat scurry away. Zookeeper that day quits his job.
Okay.
Now I make an amalgam of all gorillas.
Yep. Yes.
And I make a new gorilla.
So
Now.
you've had a huge day zero.
Yeah.
So day one, you've got new gorilla. What are you doing?
Now I need to go to the Congo, where the gorillas are,
Okay.
to ingratiate myself in the gorilla sort of group. Well, I'm a guy on the plane.
You've got 2 hours. Okay, all right. So how look, I don't know about I know enough about poaching. I
Yeah.
don't know enough about how you might, I don't know, capture gorilla either for good or for bad. But one of those I would assume is not great. The other one may involve a tranquilizer. Now, does it say the best case scenario? You morph into gorilla. You're hanging out. Ooh, look at me, I'm a gorilla. And then someone's
Yeah,
like,
that's
we
good.
got to get that gorilla to study because they're very friendly. It's a wild gorilla, very friendly.
Very friendly, walking on two
All right.
legs, yeah.
Thunk. Tranquilized. Do they? Is that trank gonna last less or more
than 2 hours.
2 hours?
Well, then I guess I awaken in the back of their van
Yeah.
or whatever, a guy.
No.
I say, there's been some.
Why would you be a guy?
No, I'm trapped as a gorilla.
Why do you think you would be a guy?
I'm trapped as a gorilla and experimented on. This could not have gone worse. Yeah.
Why are you starting in the Congo?
Because that's where the gorillas are. Because if I turn up to a courthouse as a gorilla.
No. Fucking. You were already where you needed to be, and then you left.
Yeah, you're in the zoo.
Yeah, but I'm a new gorilla at the zoo.
Hide the other gorilla.
Or even just like, whatever, there's a new gorilla in the zoo. Or, hey, I have a friend of mine. Can you say that you own me? I am
that's
your
true.
good friend, Gorilla Man.
And
No, gorilla.
I'm a guy, so I can donate myself to the zoo.
Yeah.
You can be
What?
found on the fucking side of a road.
Why are
yeah.
you donating yourself to the zoo?
Well, because
You
then I
could
don't have to
simply
involve any outside parties.
You could simply be like, Zammit, I have a terrible idea.
Well, I don't know
I'm
if-
like, all right, what is it?
Well,
You're like this.
okay.
I'm like, well, okay, dude, I'll say I own you.
Okay,
Yeah, this is a gorilla.
You're
I
good
have.
friends then. You're good friends. I didn't think you'd do that for me, but you're good friends.
Anybody.
Well, it's not because if I do it myself, I don't have to involve anybody if it goes wrong.
All right, so
it's
talk-
cleaner.
Talk. It's cleaner.
As you're wiping gorilla blood off your legs. It's cleaner.
It's cleaner this way if it's just me.
Okay.
So I call up the zoo.
No, let's.
Hi, I'm Jackson Bailey, private collector of gorilla.
Why would you
Why
give your
you-
real
why
name
you-
as
why
well?
you
What
going
the
to the
fuck is
zoo?
going on?
Just be like, I have a very smart gorilla, and there's we want to do a press conference.
Okay, great. And they're like, will you be at the press conference? They're like, no.
You'd be like, yes.
Well, but then
And then the gorilla is there, and they're like, I am a gorilla talking. You put on a piece of paper.
Oh,
They're going to forget, because who gives a shit about the guy I spoke to? There's a fucking gorilla who's
Okay,
communicating
fair
using
enough.
the fucking written language.
Fair enough.
That's exciting.
That's-
Oh, but the man I spoke to on the phone.
Where's this gorilla's owner, they will
Yeah,
ask?
that is true. Because they will
Who
still.
owns this incredible
I
gorilla?
am my own person, the gorilla will write.
Who did I talk to on the phone? I'll write.
Why are you writing that? You're the
Maybe the gorilla can only read.
You're the gorilla. You're you as the gorilla. Are you asking who the journalist was that you spoke to? Why are you writing that?
Yeah, so okay.
The gorilla's asking the journalist who's on the phone. The journalist's like, huh? Oh, this gorilla isn't smart.
Yeah.
No, even as a gorilla, you're right. Like, it was me. I had texted, like,
Text to speech. Yeah, that's true,
Or
that's
get text to fucking speech.
All right,
and
I'll do
use
that,
as a gorilla. Christ, you're
Can I say,
stupid.
I am sapient, I mean, and so are all other gorillas. Stop poaching us, we're people now. Like, yeah. And
And then the moment that they grab a second gorilla,
I'm like, I don't know why he's not talking.
It doesn't matter at that. The point is that, like, it might just be, this might, just turn the tide, right?
Yeah,
It's a little lie that you could just run with.
every
Yeah.
gorilla has the potential. I'm just the first step in gorilla evolution.
I'm one of them smart ones.
I came out clever. I don't know. I'm a smart gorilla. I
think
Hey,
you-
here's a question about
yeah.
animorphing.
Yeah.
So I saw online once.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of great apes they don't have the larynx to do speech.
Yes.
yeah.
But no, they don't have the brain.
Yes.
But they do have the larynx.
Wow.
And I
Whoa.
listened to a horrible.
Yes!
They were like, this is what it would sound like if they could talk. And it kind of sounds like this. And it's really nasty. So
That's awesome. I'd love to
you
talk
should
to
listen.
a gorilla.
Oh, dude, they sounded scary.
Yeah.
But so as a gorilla, can I do gorilla talk?
I mean, I guess, right? They
'Cause,
all,
like I
they all take the form, but they keep their mind. So even
Yeah.
when there is I think there is a thing when if they say go to like an insect, like an ant or something like
Yeah.
that, or a bee, they might get like, I got to be part of a hive.
Oh, okay.
There is that, like, I think that danger.
You get a bit of gorilla brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's
but you do
all right.
have your brain over the top, which
Yeah.
will struggle.
The gorilla just takes over.
Yeah.
Halfway through the press conference, I just start pouring at stuff on the table and get scared by all the cameras and just attack people.
He wants a banana.
He's lost his sapient.
Yeah.
Did us take your?
Sheriff just shoots you. The police commissioner that's in the front row just shoots you with a gun.
I don't think it was clever, everyone.
I think this was a scam.
Yeah.
Do I become a guy again if I die as an animal?
I'm not sure, actually.
That's sad. I get a gorilla's funeral.
I think
AKA someone cries at the zoo.
Yeah, damn.
die
I got a
as
plaque.
animal.
Yeah, maybe.
This gorilla said he was smart. Now he's freaking dead.
This gorilla said he was smart, maybe a liar. This gorilla died a liar.
Yeah, because I think, if you transform like in the cocoon situation,
Yeah.
you change back. So
Mm-hmm.
death is sort of like a transformation.
No, the You've misunderstood.
It's very possible.
So the cocoon doesn't transform you back. It resets the 2 hours.
Because you become a... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You become a butterfly.
Yeah.
I think I actually even said that earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
My brain's on fire.
Yeah,
You
that's
must
fair.
understand.
We're aware. Yeah, I don't know if you turn back into a human. I
Okay.
don't think you do.
Well, Gorilla's funeral
Yeah.
for this
Yeah.
guy.
That's awesome. I'm still curious to what your original Congo plan was.
Well, go to the Congo.
Yeah.
Scientists are always in the Congo. They are. People study those gorillas.
I know
That's
but the
true.
Congo, how it's not like it's not.
You
like,
can go-
it's not like a
okay.
strip of shops, you know.
I go to the Congo as a man. I
You got
take one of...
2 hours.
Yes, I know. Relax.
He's still a man.
Yeah.
As a guy, I don't have 2 hours as a man.
No.
Yeah.
Not, something hasn't gone horribly wrong where it's going in the other
A
direction.
gorilla touched Jackson.
So I go to the Congo.
Yeah.
I go on a... You can do this. You can go on a tour with guides to see the gorillas.
Yeah.
I sneak off. Jackson Bailey, the man, is dead. Jackson Bailey, the gorilla, lives strong. I join the colony. And then the next time people are there to study, that's when I stand up and hold up my piece of paper saying,
You
hey,
join the colony, but you got to return to you though.
Yeah, I do that every now and then. I just sneak off. Become me for like 5 seconds and become a gorilla
So
again.
when you go to bed, you're sleeping.
Well, I say... Well, I can't really talk to the other gorillas, I suppose.
Yeah, you also won't
how
be
do
able
you
to
ingrain yourself into gorilla society?
when you can't talk to
Well-
them.
Because you don't know how to.
What do I don't know if you boys have this information, but like a foreign gorilla in a gorilla colony, what do the gorillas do? Am I going to be seen as a threatening male?
Well,
No, it depends.
Okay.
I saw a video on the internet, I'm pretty sure, could be confused, from a TV show where they keep introducing spy robots / robot versions of the animals into
Nice.
animal colonies.
Yeah.
And I think it was orangutans. Anyway, no, it was silverback gorillas. So this is handy
This
for
works.
you.
Yeah.
They introduced a new guy into the colony,
Yeah.
and it was a robot, and the gorillas got confused, and then the alpha male just pushed it over. And then because it
funny.
fell down
Yeah.
and wasn't moving, they were just like, he's dead. And then they held a gorilla funeral for a robot.
That's
So they
funny.
were hostile until they realized they'd killed him, and then they were like,
I might be
did
getting
it.
another kind of gorilla funeral. Hey.
Yeah, because it could be depending on like the amalgamation of like the DNA or whatever.
I'll become a lady gorilla.
Well, all the gorillas you
Become
got.
a gorilla wife.
Yeah, you could become.
I said I wasn't going to sleep with the gorillas.
you could
and here
become
I am.
a you could become a gorilla bride. That's
Okay.
nice.
it's
Well,
good
But like,
'cause-
because you would have gotten a bunch of the,
Yeah.
you could be either like, oh, this is a new gorilla, but you could also be like, something's wrong.
yeah, you might smell wrong.
You
Yeah.
might, yeah.
That's
you
true.
might- you
Imagine
might be-
meeting a person that has 5 different scents.
Yeah, that would probably mess me up. I don't
Yeah.
think I
Well,
can handle
it
that.
would have one scent. It would just be combined.
Yeah, fucked up scent.
Yeah. Well, there's always a chance I'll get torn limb from limb, but
Yeah.
That's in every plan.
I knew that going in, if I'm honest.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I just
So,
yeah.
again, just with the Congo plan, because I feel like we keep diverting back,
Yeah.
Yes.
but we keep leaving your Congo plans at like hilariously up in the air to the point where I can't even see. You're going so
Yeah.
far sideways
Yeah.
from A to B. So
So you're in the
What
Congo.
bit in the plan are you confused by?
you're okay. You're a gorilla wife
Awesome.
getting fucked by alpha male gorilla. Then
This is
what?
taking a turn. He's water for ducks back for you, but you're all right.
I wait until some scientists come by. I say, "Excuse me." To
What
the
if you-
gorilla that's boning
You
down?
can't go to sleep.
What if you?
I climb a tree
Um,
and do it.
What if they come and you're you?
What do you
you-
mean?
What if the scientists come and you just happen to be in that 8 hours where it's you having a nap, as in you,
Yeah.
or it's that moment where like, oh, I'm just stretching my legs as human me.
Well, I gotta
also,
start-
can you how well are you at I guess keeping track of time?
In the jungle?
Yeah, in the
No,
jungle.
not in the jungle when you have access to a clock.
In real life, I'm not awesome at it.
Yeah.
In the jungle, it might be harder.
It might be. You're right. It
It's a
might be a
chance.
little bit harder.
I think, if the scientists
I will
discover-
say Jackson's sense of time is usually the opposite way, where he famously, in one episode of a podcast, I guess not that famous because I can't remember what it was,
Yeah.
tried to count to 10 seconds and was off by like 6.
Yeah, that does sound right.
He was like, all right, I'll count to 10. 10.
yeah.
so
going quick.
So that might benefit him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could
so
work in my favor.
he might be turning back into a guy every 45 minutes.
yeah.
Real messing with the
But
gorillas.
if the scientists find me and I'm in man form, I'll just start again.
What do you mean start again?
Well, like, okay, that didn't. Like, what are they gonna do?
There was a man here.
Yeah.
So it seems suspicious.
What are the things
You
happening?
fucked your own plan forever.
I'm like a
maybe.
nude guy in the gorilla colony.
He's like a new guy. I guess I'd be like, you know that guy that we lost? He's still out here. We thought he was dead. Torn limb to limb by a gorilla.
I guess not. He just joined the gorillas.
He's around somewhere.
And then I'd be like, "You're right. You got me. Can you free me from the gorilla colony?" They do. And then I'm like,
Oh,
actually,
so you
what if-
don't run? Oh, okay.
Wait, free you from the gorilla
I just
colony?
thought you'd
That's-
run and then turn back into a gorilla and then
Or a rat.
or a rat.
Well,
or
yeah. I mean, I
something.
could do that, but the starting again was I'm like, well, I just go back. Because maybe they'll want to look after me. I don't know. And then a little bit later, I'm like, oh,
You can
hey, are we
escape
doing
and
still
run.
doing tours to the gorillas?
Why did you go back?
I thought you
this is
thought
your-
that was the implication.
That's your plan. You could just you can turn into anything.
Well,
You
if
can
I
run
see the
away.
scientists coming, I just turn into a gorilla again.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. And then when the scientists are there, all the gorillas are knuckling around, and I stand up on my legs and I say, "Hello, hello." I am a sentient gorilla.
Great question. So walking back,
Yeah.
from the Congo to I guess base camp. How long is that?
That will be longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
I say, "Excuse me, I must use the bathroom." I go
Knows
to
what
pee
a bathroom is. Interesting.
in the jungle.
How
in
did
the-
you learn all this?
I learn what?
Like words. How did you learn what a
From
bathroom
listening.
is?
From listening
To
the,
who?
to the tours that come by. Yeah, that's right. Got you there. Now I need to go take a piss. I go into the jungle, become me for 5 seconds, become a gorilla again. 2 hours later, excuse me. And then I just do that every 2
Gorilla
hours.
blood off. Very small.
Very full.
Yeah. Excuse me, do you have a wristwatch I could have?
I need to tell time.
No reason. No reason.
Don't question. Don't question.
Yeah, I'd like it's a big risk that you may just be stuck as a gorilla.
Well, if I'm stuck as a gorilla, am I just a gorilla or am I me gorilla?
You're you gorilla.
Well,
Because then what you can do, if you then end up getting the what you can do is you can then try and hunt down that blue box again.
oh, okay.
Touch it, then you can touch a guy, and then you can turn into that guy for 2 hours.
Whoa.
Okay.
Or
I'll
be
do
stuck
that
as
then.
that guy.
What happened? Oh, no, yeah, I'm a
And then
gorilla.
you start,
You can marry another guy's wife accidentally.
Okay, that's a crazy ending for my plan to save the gorillas from
Yeah.
the Congo.
Well, I can't really see how your plan because you haven't thought about it that much.
yeah, right.
How you get to like the last couple of hurdles and I
Yeah.
can't see you crossing the finish line.
Yeah, let's just assume you finished. You've done it. You've crossed the finish
Yes.
line. All right.
And
they,
let's say-
they think that you're like, oh, great, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep, gorillas, they're sapient
Yeah.
and sentient, whatever the word is.
Yeah.
They're very
They've got
intelligent.
people
They got
status,
people brains.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go to court
Okay.
and you have to prove that, right?
Yeah.
So you know, like sometimes court is longer than 2 hours.
Well,
But
no.
There's
no.
a good chance.
Let's assume I've just
you've done that.
decided, for the sake of gorillas, martyr-like, I have decided to become a gorilla.
Okay, that
Permanent
makes it easier.
gorilla.
That makes it a little
Yeah.
easier. So you're doing all that. You're
I
like,
feel like you will regret that.
I don't know. It'd certainly be stronger.
yeah. What's that?
Live shorter.
Yeah,
Live
like
shorter.
lifespan of a gorilla. Anyway,
Can't eat as much McDonald's.
Gorilla
Yeah.
hole is the only hole you have access to now.
That's true. Well, I don't know.
now the
I guess maybe giraffe hole.
Well, I was thinking now that I'm a person, I have people status. Maybe there'll be some people interested.
you got some freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hook up
I
with
do
the
like
freak.
that you're like, well, your two options as a gorilla are other gorillas all fucking a giraffe. That's the most high up hole there is.
A great view though from the ground. You'll be happy, maybe.
That's true. That is scary, dude. If I fall off, grabbing onto the back of a giraffe and going to town, if I fall off, I could break my coccyx.
That's awesome. The gorillas will be like building something, look over, and you're just like staring up, and they're like, "What's he doing?" He's like looking at the giraffe hole.
Giraffe wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Turn his big fucking thick neck.
I think gorillas have tiny little wieners too.
Yeah, that's
right.
awesome.
That
So
is
let's-
cool.
Do they have big nuts though?
I don't know if they've got any regular
Nah.
nuts. Yeah.
Nothing, dude. So, all right. Well
Yeah.
done. You've gone to court. They're like, well, this gorilla can't, we've given this gorilla is acting on behalf of all gorillas. So
I sure
therefore,
am.
all gorillas have personhood.
Yeah.
They're a what is the term?
I think it's just like a
non-human human. Like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Like
Yeah.
they're non-human person or something.
Yeah. Okay, so you've
I've done it.
You've done it. Now what?
Well, now I just live a regular life, but I'm a gorilla.
Okay, but do you think that would have changed anything?
Well, I think that there'll maybe be more efforts put towards stopping poaching.
At first,
No, all right. It's hard to say. I think.
Yeah, they're people.
They are. Look, yeah.
If they are
what
right-
else has gotten that status?
I
Anything?
want to say one dolphin
I
for
also
one
want
country.
I
but
also
don't know
want
if
to
that's
say
true.
dolphin too, but I think that might have been a lie you told me.
Yeah, that's very possible. That's,
Yeah.
that's something I made up or misunderstood.
Yeah, it's tricky having a friend
Oh,
that.
there's that tree that got
The tree owns
rights.
itself, but it's not a person.
No.
yeah,
I guess with
Monkey
gorillas.
took its own selfie.
No, it didn't.
that's true. No,
It was taken to court.
yeah.
Monkey doesn't own that selfie.
Oh,
I thought the monkey owned the selfie.
Nope.
I thought the monkey won.
That's so
Justice
sad.
for monkey.
Justice for monkey took a selfie.
Took a fucking. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
no.
so sad, dude.
I thought justice wins.
Well, maybe it'll turn the tide. You know, I can
guess
only try.
You can only
I
try.
can
You
only
can
try
try.
in
You
this
can only
life.
try. You can only try.
And I've gone to great personal distress to make
Yes.
this happen. I've exploded a gorilla. I've been fucked by a gorilla. And now I'm permanently a gorilla.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta give
Okay,
me
well,
points
fair
for
enough. You did.
doing everything I can.
You did everything
over
you
here.
could as one
Except
person.
think about how this will make any change
Yeah, yeah.
whatsoever.
Well, like again, look, that one gorilla who is clearly talking and clearly responding to questions and everything like that. There's enough. You
gotta
change
hearts and minds.
Hey,
That gorilla is intelligent enough
Dude.
to be able to communicate, and maybe, and they're saying all other gorillas can. There's going to be some fun experiments where they're going to put you next to a gorilla and be like, can you interpret what they're saying? And you're going to be like, whoa, yeah.
Oh yeah, that gorilla
that-
was saying
They want banana, I think.
banana and to be jerked off? They want the gorilla dick.
Little gorilla
jerked.
dick wiggled or something?
Yeah. I think I would like my little gorilla dick wiggle. Thank you very much. So there- I
Can you
guess
just
there's
quickly
that.
jack off my gorilla dick?
Yeah.
What's that gorilla saying? Unfortunately, I don't know.
I don't speak gorilla. I speak English.
Yeah, sorry, only fluent in English.
Yeah, I never learned gorilla.
Uh,
They're a
I
mystery to
Yeah,
me.
I guess maybe you might learn gorilla.
That's
I
true.
don't know how though.
Yeah, well,
I
if
just
I'm,
like if you were.
I've got gorilla brain.
I think other gorillas might hate you.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't. I'm doing a lot for 'em.
yeah, I'll say.
Ungrateful.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, like, Coco did a lot for gorillas and changed to nothing.
Well, yeah, but Coco wasn't proved to be a person.
Yeah,
Coco's
That's
still
true.
considered an animal.
just a very intelligent.
Just a very
Yeah.
intelligent
And
animal.
horny. Love seeing
Yeah,
nipples.
yeah, love seeing nipples. That's true.
Well, I think I would change the world by
Yeah.
becoming. I think honestly, we could probably do a lot with rat. Like,
Okay, rat is
yeah,
good.
like,
Rat's powerful.
hey, that rat I touched. Yeah, I'm gonna got that rat.
Eat
So,
that rat.
honestly, all I would do is kind of do like again grabbing like recorders, like audio recording.
Okay, sure.
And as a rat, get into crawl spaces and just record like world leaders.
You got to be paying attention to that time of.
Oh yes,
You know what they're
I
like? The
do.
documents as a guy becomes a guy in the wall.
Well,
No,
yeah,
he doesn't
yeah,
know. He gets stuck as a rat. Not the other way
I
around.
keep forgetting. Yes, okay. you-
Well, I could do, is as a rat to try and like scurry in turns. Okay, again, there's a 2-limit timer,
Yeah.
a 2-hour timer. That's scary. But if I could just set up the audio recorders, or
Oh,
the
that's
recorders,
true.
and
Okay,
then,
that's
yeah,
smart.
I'm not there listening in.
Yeah, that's
I'm
clever.
just there setting it up, basically like wiretap the White House and every other kind of place, like well, you know what Nixon did for like I
Okay.
guess like you know,
John
but for
Zammit the
good.
rat spies on the American people.
Yeah, but then
But
also,
also-
other world become like
Who are you doing it
So
for?
your plan, though,
the general public.
your plan is to record,
You're like a rat journalist. Okay.
WikiLeaks.
yeah, rat leaks.
Rat leaks.
Rat leaks.
Okay,
I'll make
alright.
my own website. Rat leaks.
But your plan is
Yeah.
to be a rat,
Yes.
bring recording equipment into a crawl space or something,
Yeah.
set it up, crawl back out, turn back into a man.
Yeah.
So it's still being recorded in
Well,
the wall, which is pretty similar to how a normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can get in places. People, no one suspects the rat.
No one suspects the rat. Also, again, he put into places that people don't suspect. Because no, sure, maybe Nixon bugged his own, room, but
Yeah.
no one else bugged that room.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who
and
are you
also,
bugging?
I would also probably grab
the White House. You already
White House.
said.
The White House,
Also,
that's
like,
See what Joe Biden's got to say.
yeah, what's he doing? What's he up to?
Kick him back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. There's like a lot of recorders now that either like either like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
I'm not clever.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
to make sure that you know this.
Yeah. Update. It's okay, brother.
This is a safe space
Thank
to
you.
be
To be
stupid
dumb as
hell.
hell. Yeah.
And so to be able to either do that. So then I guess if that's happening though, if someone finds it or they're like, why is this new unsecured Wi-Fi here?
But no one's gonna think. I reckon it was that rat I saw.
I reckon it was that rat that I saw earlier, and I reckon that rat turns into a guy,
Dragging
and that
a
we
lizard.
should
Yeah,
kill that
hang on,
rat.
actually, wait. Was it that rat I saw earlier dragging a recording device?
Also, again, there's like the Wi-Fi, like who I'm not going to call it something clever. It'll
Yeah.
probably be the default.
Or
And then-
rat secrets.
Yeah, rat secrets. And then if I'm using my laptop or whatever to access it, I'm getting caught pretty
Yeah.
Yes.
You're getting
What
executed
about-
by the state.
What about rather than governments?
Okay.
What about just, I don't know.
Small businesses.
Small businesses, celebrities.
What if they're cheating the tax man or something?
Small businesses listening back to the recording? Ooh, quiet day today.
Very quiet.
Very
Why am I
quiet
doing
day.
this?
Don't
Why
know
am I
how they
using
keep the
audio?
roof
Okay,
over
can
their
we
head.
explore why audio? Why not a camera?
Yeah,
A little camera would have been easier.
Yeah, I
you
know.
know?
Audio in the wall also
Audio,
seems
who
like you're
gives
going to
a-
encounter a bunch of
Why, who
issues.
gives a shit?
Where are you putting the camera, though?
Yeah,
That
I don't
seems
know.
hard.
I was thinking like a vent, like an air vent.
Yeah, okay.
Which is, again, a pretty standard spot for a camera to be put by a spy, I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. I guess being a spy.
You could be a pretty good
Useful.
assassin, I reckon.
As a rat.
Yeah, because you put a bomb in somewhere,
Yeah.
run out, become a cheetah, run away. The
Yeah.
place blows sky
Yeah,
high.
become a pigeon, drop a bomb.
That's true.
Hey, does that pigeon have a bomb on it?
Well, I don't know. Whatever it's holding is coming closer to.
What size ammunition or size like weapon
Yeah.
could a pigeon or crow
Okay.
be able to carry and use?
Wow.
Can I, if I was like, say,
Pigeon could use a knife.
Okay.
A pigeon could use a knife. That's
I'm
true.
thinking but like, could they like
What's
do it well?
that bird?
They could stab downwards, I reckon.
Isn't there a bird that steals children?
Are you thinking of a Pokemon?
No.
Are you like a
It's
big
like
eagle?
it's like a golden eagle or something, and one of the things it does is occasionally because it picks up
Yeah.
little deer is what it normally
Yeah.
goes for.
Yeah.
But sometimes it goes for kids. Nobody ever has been killed by this eagle because it's an eagle, it's a bird. But
Yeah.
that's probably a good one to become.
How
'cause
do
you,
I touch one? Okay.
the zoo?
No, okay. Oh, I was gonna say, all right, become a baby deer.
Oh, okay.
Dress up as a deer, but be small.
Why don't
what?
dress up?
Hold
I
on.
can be a deer.
Oh, of course, you can touch. Yeah.
Yeah, touch a baby deer, become a deer, get
Golden
picked
eagle
up.
picks you up, become a golden eagle.
Turn into me, the 'cause
Eagle
those
starts
talons,
going down.
Those talons in me. It's like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, this is hurting my guts.
The eagle drops
Yeah,
you.
thankfully, I've become this eagle. As I'm falling, become the eagle.
Smart.
Fly off.
And then
And then
Go
I guess
get bombs?
I guess I could hold a.
If you're going-
if I have eagles like talons,
yeah,
can I shoot a gun?
I don't think so.
How many fingers does an eagle have? 3?
That's
Four?
how. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4.
maybe
You get the
like a
back
little
one.
back
yeah,
one?
and then maybe a
Like
dew
a little-
claw
like a little
type
raptor thingy?
situation. Yeah. How do you?
I guess I could peck someone's eyes out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
As a crow.
You could do. Then you don't need to go through the whole golden eagle mess.
Yeah, it's easy.
If you are attacking sort of powerful political figures,
Yeah.
are you part of a militia or are you just sort of
Operating alone.
I reckon operating alone.
What are you getting out of this? I guess you're changing the world in a big way.
Yeah, that's true.
No meeting is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if a lot of world leaders get their eyes pecked out by a
I
crow?
think the birds have had enough.
like again, say for example, it's
I
this
think
kind
he
of
struggles to do a second person.
like, reckon?
Yeah.
They have
Really?
people whose whole job it is to shoot eagles at the museum or whatever.
Yeah.
That sounded like an insane
Okay, say
sentence.
for
but
example,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
okay, say for example in Australia,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I become a little crow.
Okay.
And I know where, say, the leader of the opposition party, Dutton,
Sure.
is, and I'm like, there he is. And then I go in there, it's like, he's doing his speeches or
Yeah.
whatever. I
Classic.
swoops down, I peck his eyes out, and I fuck off. Everyone's like, damn, Pete Dutton got his eyes pecked out by goddamn crow. That's fucked
This
up.
is a huge day for Australian
Huge day for
politics.
Australian politics.
I
Huge
like
day
the
for-
idea of
next
the-
couple of days later.
The tone just being like, wow.
What even?
What the fuck? Couple of days later,
Yeah.
Albo is like, all right, wow, it's a shame what happened to
Dutton, but-
Dutton there. His eyes got pecked out. He looks like he's a crow. He comes down, but I come down, peck his eyes out, fuck off. Everyone's like, what the fuck is happening?
Something is going
I
seriously wrong.
think.
Maybe you get 3, I reckon.
No, I
How
reckon-
many
I
eyes
reckon-
can I peck out?
You get three sets under your wing.
Okay.
I reckon it's
before-
only. I reckon you get shot before you get through the second.
You reckon?
You reckon? No, because
No one's expecting a second crow.
no one in the world thinks a
No,
second crow
the
is
first,
coming.
The first one's fucking what?
It's a freak accident.
First one's a freak accident. Wow, that crow hated that guy. The second one is like, what the fuck is happening? The third one,
If I was in
I
a-
reckon I get 3. The fourth one, they're on
Yeah,
watch.
yeah,
The fourth one is where I got to step up my game.
The fourth one, if you've done 3 in a row, the fourth one, they're setting it up in a situation where there cannot be any birds.
That's
Yeah.
That's where I got to change it. And so then I got to become like a
a
rat,
snake or something.
a snake.
Yeah.
and then bite the ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill
Imagine-
every Australian politician.
Change the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy to imagine
yeah.
you're like an Australian politician and two have already gone down the crows, and you come out, you put glasses on just because you're like you're like, mate, can I do this in goggles? You look up and see a crow in the power line. You're like, can maybe cut this speech short.
I'll drop a paragraph or two.
Yeah, and as you're getting halfway through, you're just like, fuck.
Oh god
They
damn!
got snakes now?
Well, that's one. I mean,
yeah.
you are changing the world pretty
Touching
significantly.
a venomous snake's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But I reckon I could do it.
Well, if you touched on that, you see people pick up a venomous. I know in theory how to pick up a venomous snake.
Yeah.
You grab it behind the head with your thumb like this.
And you push all the venom out until it gets dehydrated.
You squeeze the venom out like you're milking.
Actually, that's not a bad idea to volunteer at like a thing to be like, or like get a job or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like,
Just to touch as many animals as
just
possible.
to like venom milk.
Devenomizing snakes.
Yeah,
That's
venom
not what it's
milk
called.
the snake or whatever.
Yeah,
and they'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
cool. And then, bite Australian politicians. And then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I reckon you could then go to like, I could do like spiders.
Spiders.
Become like a
that's
little
true.
redback.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Redback and his gumboot.
I would be scared to be any animal that can be squished.
Yeah, that's also
Oh,
fair.
100% yes.
Yeah, that would really stress me. Like when we were saying becoming a fly before, I was imagining now I have the potential to die from mortine.
Getting swatted.
Yeah.
That's weird because
Yeah.
the first animal you picked and the one you were most excited about is rat.
Yeah.
That's something
Rat that we
that
know.
can
Yeah, yeah,
easily get stood on.
Well,
that is true.
At what point,
Especially
think,
with you in control, because you will not be
Yeah.
cautious or skittish.
Oh my god, a foot!
You'll be like, man, it's awesome to be small. This foot looks fucking huge.
Okay, so at what point? So I've pecked like 3 Polly's eyes out.
Okay.
I've bitten. How many do you reckon I could bite as a snake?
I think after
Snakes are trickier, but I reckon after the first one, they think the rapture's happening.
yeah, the rapture.
Yeah,
interesting.
something like
The
No
some
one's
kind
going
of
to heaven, but I still think
Like
this is-
end of days
Yeah.
or animals are turning against
Yeah,
us?
actually, I guess Judgment Day is probably coming
Yeah.
because you're like, oh, these feel like plagues.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
true.
it sucks I can't, as an animal, turn into like a whole like plague of locusts. 'Cause that would
The
be that
death
would
of the
rule.
firstborn as
Yeah.
a
It's an animal
Animal.
transformation. Well, you can.
Because I was thinking that at some point I have to become something big.
Yes, that's true.
And like, imagine, they say they go, the Senate floor or whatever, and they start, we have to do something about all these animals that keep killing us. And then I step in, and they're like, "Who's this impressionable boy?" I say, as a nearing 40-year-old man, and I'm like, "The end of days," and I turn into a giant elephant and start stampeding.
That's good.
That's awesome, dude. That I would think it was the end of days. I would be like,
And you'd
well,
be right to think that.
my time has come. My
yeah,
time.
yeah.
'Cause
They're doing this
yeah.
just for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to heaven.
Depending on the Animorph, and I'm hoping I get this one because I don't
Yeah.
know if it's a thing that you can either like learn or if it's just a natural thing. But there is a part of like Animorph culture,
Okay.
or the Andalite culture, that if you can use your transformation, you can actually use as you're transforming, it can actually look very pretty. And they use it as a
okay.
form of artistic expression. I
see.
Most people make some kind of like Cronenbergian disgusting horror.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
there are some people make it look beautiful. I want to do
Yeah.
the opposite
Yeah.
and make it look absolutely
You want
fucking
people to think you're the devil,
terrifying.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
imagine you like I have I'm the end of you as
Yeah.
this like fucking tusk start appearing and a giant elephant nose, and then we start stampeding it.
That's really going to change Australian
Yeah.
politics.
I think that'll change the world, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't think we're coming back
And-
from that.
Yeah, and I don't know how a larynx works of an elephant, but if there's a camera around where I can, as an elephant, be like, "You're next," end of days, I would be very happy.
Wow.
Yeah, I reckon that could be fun.
Yeah,
I really like your-
incite the fear of God into
Yeah.
a nation.
yeah.
Your-
Fear of nature, I reckon.
Yeah,
Fear of
yeah.
something.
I like that you're, I don't know what you're getting out of this anymore, but I think it's
Yeah, I think
chaos mostly.
yeah, he lost. He at some point dropped what he was going for, but just kept going.
yeah, it was just good.
He got lost in the fog somewhere.
Initially, it was like, well, maybe a bit of transparency and all
Yeah.
the bullshit that goes on in the
Behind
political
closed doors, yeah.
world. We can kind of bug everything and then see what's going on. But you know what? Fuck it. Turn
Yeah.
into a big elephant
And
start
scare them.
stamping.
Scorched earth Australian
Yeah.
politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
When you're done, Canberra will just be a hole.
Yeah.
A hole in the map.
One elephant.
Big elephant.
2 hours, one elephant demolished Canberra.
Removed Canberra from the Australian map.
I reckon, yeah, you turn into an elephant. You could then go back, maybe a grizzly bear.
Can you become dinosaurs if you touch their bones?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I might become a bone.
But
Oh, no.
I mean, there is time travel in certain parts of
Okay.
Animorphs. So you could
Good. That's good to
you
hear.
could become go back in time and become
Be
a
a
T-Rex.
T-Rex, yeah.
There's also aliens you could like touch and become, like a hawk bajir, which is this kind of like I think like 7 foot, 8 foot, like they got like beaks and like big
Whoa,
spikes in their
no.
arms, which could become like a big nightmare for any politician in my crosshair.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good strategy.
Yeah, become like a political assassin, but just for politicians. Full stop. Do you have a politician that you need? God, I'm your guy.
I will
Call
help
us.
They're already on my list.
Call us at 1-800-Plumbing the Death Star. We'll take
Yeah.
care of all.
No politician, too big or small. Local government,
Yeah.
council government.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Governments of all sizes destroyed. You want to start again?
Yeah, it's better this way.
It's gone too far. Wreck everything. Start from the rubble.
Yeah, I'm hoping no one's. Is he libertarian? I'm not a libertarian. I really
no.
need to
I'm
emphasize
sort of just
that
like
I'm
a
not.
crazy person.
Yeah. I would say dangerous menace describes me
That's
best.
kind of what I'm about.
Yeah.
Well, that's good strategy.
So yeah, like that'd change the world. I
Yeah,
reckon.
Yeah, big
that'll
time.
change in a big way. See, I'm glad to hear that time travel's on the cards because I'm going to use Animorphs to go back in time and stop famous assassinations. I forgot the word for assassinations and was going to say killings, but that sounded. Well, I guess that is what I'm doing.
Yeah, it is what you're. Okay.
Because I reckon most
So,
of
like,
them.
okay, well, let's
adding an animal into the mix.
Let's-
So look, let's start with
JFK say?
Yeah, that's a pretty classic one.
All right, JFK. All right, what animal are we choosing?
Okay, I reckon eagle, and I'm gonna need a loaf of bread.
That's really good. I really like where this is going. I've been thrown pretty much immediately.
Sack of potatoes will also work, but that'll be too heavy for me to carry as an eagle.
Sack of
Maybe.
potatoes.
Loaf of bread?
What? Well,
Well, okay, all right.
do you want to take a guess at what you think he's going to do?
Motorcade's coming down. He flies over top and
Lee
he,
Harvey Oswald's in the book
he
depository.
drops the bread. Now,
He
does
shoots
he,
the bread.
Does he drop the? Now is he going to drop the bread in the middle of the road so the procession's like, whoa, hang on. And
What?
like stops for a moment.
I would
and
agree
the
with you,
shot-
but it can
And
be-
the shot happens, and he's like, it misses him by a loaf of bread's width.
Okay.
Like you know what I mean? Like they say,
Yeah.
they- or is he dropping it on Lee Harvey Oswald?
So Lee Harvey Oswald leans out of the book depository and then a loaf of bread. I don't think a loaf of bread's going to knock you out.
Or he sees the nozzle and he aims it and he hits the nozzle.
It's the gun. In what situation is a loaf of bread and a sack of potatoes
The same.
They don't achieve the same thing.
I mean, they do achieve the same thing of like knocking him.
yeah, but a
but
sack of
like,
potatoes is so much heavier
yes.
than a loaf of bread.
I did go for a loaf of bread in this situation because I knew it was a bird could pick up a loaf of bread
Okay.
quite easily.
Okay.
I think it's the dropping on the gun, maybe the nozzle.
yeah.
It was
okay.
going to be fly past the window
Yeah.
and kind of just hover around there.
Yeah.
Be too annoying. So
Yeah.
What's the loaf of bread for?
to block the gun, sort of. Or like to block more of the vision.
Oh
He's
yeah.
trying to see. This is loaf of bread swinging
This
around
is-
in front of the
yeah,
window.
I guess.
Also, if a
Okay,
bird
I
flies
wanna-
up with a
yeah.
loaf of bread,
yeah.
You've got
starts wavering it around the window, I'm like, this is a sign from God that I'm doing the
I
wrong
shouldn't.
thing.
I shouldn't
or
shoot JFK.
is it like, oh cool, target practice before I shoot the
Shoot the
president?
bird with a loaf
but
of
you
bread.
fire the gun.
Everybody knows you're up there. What you want
yeah.
to keep hitting.
Well, you got 2 shots, right?
He got 3 shots.
You got
got
3
three
shots.
shots.
Go
but
bang,
the, fir-
bang, bang. Yeah.
the first one hit.
Yeah. I mean, look, you've altered it.
He did the damage already. I don't think. And also, he would need to re-aim because the 3
Yeah,
shots he
100%.
fired,
He's
were
going
just in
up
the same
to shoot
spot.
the bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, he's re-aiming. He's got to be quick.
Yeah.
You might save it. You might get like you might be like a smear of pigeon.
I reckon.
I like
give
that
the-
the loaf of bread's so unnecessary to this point.
No, it's not.
It's-
Cause,
You're already an annoying bird.
No, because he could.
no, because I'm bigger now, and
Yeah,
also
it
the
makes
chance
Become
of
a
me.
bigger bird.
No, because
Yeah.
I'm trying not to get shot.
Yeah.
If I'm just a bird flying around the end of a gun,
The loaf of bread is saving your life here.
well,
is
the
what you're
loaf of
saying to
bread
me.
means I can be up higher above the gun.
He could be waving around. I would say take a.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were getting fucked in the ass by a gorilla to save gorillas.
Hey, it was his gorilla pussy.
Yeah, I was getting fucked in my gorilla.
Oh yeah,
dude.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You knew gorilla pussy
Yeah.
to save gorillas in the Congo, but
Yeah.
you weren't sure how to get there. You were just
Yeah.
I was
making
taking a
love.
plane.
No,
Took a plane to the Congo.
no, not how you physically
Then probably
got
like
there.
a bus or something.
How you got from the Congo to saving gorillas.
Yeah, I think we got there in the end. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
JFK, tick.
Okay, sure.
I was gonna say you could take a leaf out of Jake's book from the Animorphs and become a peregrine falcon, the fastest flying bird in all the lands, and then just fucking careen into him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think as a fast flying bird,
Even if I
you could
just
take out a lot of people who are about to take out people.
yeah, and even just as a regular bird, I
Yeah.
could.
Are you just doing political like president assassins?
I'm just trying to think.
Because
Of,
you could stop you could stop the assassination attempt on
Franz Ferdinand?
Whoa!
no
I can prevent World War One. I'm gonna eat a big loaf of bread. Franz Ferdinand, they
But
tried
yeah.
to kill so many times.
could-
I'm
you
being
could,
very busy Animorph.
Yeah, you could stop the stopped assassination of Reagan.
Whoa! And Reagan's life.
Yeah.
Zammit just wants to kill all the police.
Yeah, no, that's fair
He's trying to
enough.
get you to do his
Come
plan
on,
again.
Yeah.
But through
I'm-
time now.
What stops that one?
Doesn't he just body it?
Yeah, he's a body that doesn't shoot him right. So with your loaf of bread, you can push him
I
up.
don't know.
Or as a peregrine falcon, just careen into him.
So then he falls over, and then
Oh, you
easy
could
to
do a
shoot
lot.
while he's lying
Maybe,
down.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I saw a nature
Helping
video of,
Yeah.
I think it was
get
a,
shot.
it was definitely a goose getting got
Whoa.
by like a bird just kept like dive bombing him and just absolutely ruining that goose's day.
Yeah, that's
So-
awesome.
And like you go on at such high speeds.
Yeah.
I reckon like a peregrine falcon with enough malintent
Yeah.
could 100%
End
kill
a
a guy.
life, yeah.
what
The only
if-
problem is it could also end.
Oh yeah. You got
What
it
about
pretty fast.
what about if you take a step back, become that rat we know,
Yeah.
and you just like chew out the brake or the engine or something of the motorcade, so they start a little later,
Yeah.
or they never get the car started.
The idea of me chewing through the motorcade's brakes so that like they can't slow down, so they miss the shot, but then crashing into a wall and wiping out all the Kennedys.
Oops. They're
like, "Oh, no, there's a gunshot."
Rat, putting a
Yeah.
little rat hand.
There was a gunshot. Quickly, gun it. All right, break. God.
Why? Why is this happening?
Yeah, I'll be being like,
Oh,
That
okay,
one's
my
easy.
job's done, I guess.
Oh no, they're driving over the grassy knoll.
that was a freebie.
Huh. Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe, yeah, bad idea.
Yeah,
Abraham-
Chalk it up to a bad idea.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. What
That
do you-
one, that's easy. That's so easy.
Yeah. What is it?
I'm just a guy, go to the theater,
Yeah.
the play starts,
Yeah.
turn into a bear.
Whilst the bear is attacking, everybody runs.
There's like a bear. Is this part of the play?
Oh wait, no, bear's bad because guns involved.
yeah,
I have to be
everybody tries to
smaller.
shoot the bear. Everybody's got a gun, dude.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
1800s. You're dead.
Yeah.
That's like shot of you as a bear transforming, shot of Abraham Lincoln putting his feet up on his bearskin
Well-
rug.
Who was it? The bodyguard that was meant to be bodyguarding
Oh yeah.
Lincoln. He fucking was.
He was
maybe
having a
the-
piss, yeah?
No, he was at the bar. He hated his job. He was a fucking drunk.
He must have had an awesome day then when
Oh,
Lincoln got shot in the
yeah.
head.
So you could like maybe do something to scare him to be like, do your fucking job.
Maybe if he goes to the toilet at the bar, you come out as a bear, and are
yeah,
like,
yeah.
look after Lincoln.
To be honest, a lot of this is almost because you could save some of these with like Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
Is you.
That's true. If you have time travel,
Yeah, that's
A
true.
lot of it is really time travel, not like
Hey,
being the
hey,
bear.
don't sit there.
Yeah. It was,
Where should I sit, citizen? Why not?
I've heard there's going to be an attempt on your life, not by me.
That's deeply suspicious. Have this man taken away. Then I'm shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
and then I'm hung because they assumed that I did it.
That went pretty wrong. What if you became like a chimpanzee? Because they're very strong. You could just wrestle every attacker, away
Guns.
from. Chimp's stronger than a guy.
That's just factually incorrect. That's just not
As
true.
a chimp, you can use a gun.
Yeah, that's true. As a chimp, you can't
Yeah,
use a gun.
I think it's like
Why is
maybe
Lincoln's one hard to do?
it's just not. I mean, it's easy because you can
Yeah.
just be you. Like you could just be there as soon as the guy's about
Eagle?
to be like
Yeah.
the shoot.
I'm
you
a
just-
Yeah,
Grab
him in
him.
the face.
Eagle, my world famous sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
This time,
Yeah.
I'm not waving around as a distraction. I'm just full on just dropping them on Lincoln.
Yeah.
He'll be like, Four scoring, what the fuck?
You drop the sack of potatoes at Lincoln, he just falls off the balcony.
It's really crazy that
The
Lincoln
president's dead.
got by a bald eagle carrying a potato. I don't think
That
the
would
bald-
alter America
Yeah,
forever.
The bald eagle would not be associated
No,
with
that animal
America.
killed our president.
Then the other guy pops out. Lee, no. What's his name?
Lee Harvey.
Septum Tempus.
Semper Temper, what the hell?
Septum Temper. The fuck?
Would you, if you accidentally killed Lincoln with a sack of potatoes, when you go back to however you're time traveling to the future, would you be like a bit scared?
I would honestly be like, I don't know if I should go back or just live here because
You got the
time travel pad in front of you, and then like right next to you on the as like a butcher with
Yeah.
help wanted. You're just like, hey, you got any jobs going? I don't think I could go back where I came from.
Also, another thing as well is you can become, because with Animorphing,
Yeah.
you can become a guy.
That's true.
You could just touch somebody and then become that person for
Yeah.
2 hours. So you really could do a lot
Yeah,
with those 2 hours.
that's true.
like having two guys of the same guy.
Yeah.
Could have said that differently.
Could have did.
No, I
There
think
we
you
are.
nailed it.
Would mean that you could get up to a lot of mischief and confusion.
Yeah.
Like, again, you could be the
you
body, like, that you could become like Abe Lincoln, and you could shorten their head.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know what would
I guess
happen.
you
Oh,
could-
mate, I love that. He's like, what was that fucking thing? He comes in, he's about to shoot Lincoln.
What
He
is
sees a
his
second
name?
Lincoln.
Yeah.
He's like,
Which one of you is the real Lincoln?
oh, I
you
got
say
2 bullets.
me. Oh, yeah, I'll shoot you both. I don't care.
Easy, done. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
The mystery of the two Lincolns.
There were 2 Lincolns there that night, and both died.
What the fuck happened?
What the hell?
History is full of wonders that we don't understand. This is one of them.
The only thing that
Lincoln never
changes-
had a twin brother, but
The mystery of the 2 Lincolns. In the modern day, we look back and say, what the hell?
I like the only thing that changes is from that moment onwards, it becomes fine to say fuck in a news headline. The tale of two Lincolns, still an unsolved mystery. What the fuck was happening there?
What the fuck was that about? 2 Lincolns?
the
only
anecdotes
one
of the day were
guy.
just fucking what?
Why?
As the killer pulled the trigger, he was heard to have said, "Fucking,
What the fuck? Isn't there meant to be just one of you?
fucking, all right, I got 2 bullets."
Bang, bang.
I'll shoot both of you.
I guess.
Would you also be buried with Lincoln? What would they do?
I guess you'd have 2 graves, but both would be Lincoln.
Both would be Lincoln
Well,
because no one
wide
knows.
stone.
Yeah, no one knows which one was the real
My
one.
dream would
Well,
be
he-
that they buried us in a coffin 69 position.
That's what I think Lincoln would have wanted.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon.
Well, that's
I
it.
guess
That seems
because
to
you
be
would
the
be.
most easy way to fit in a coffin.
Like shoes. I
reckon.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
And it's just by sheer coincidence that shoes in a shoebox are also 69.
Yeah, they are.
In modern day, you could be exhumed, and then there'd be like some DNA testing, but
But my DNA
you'd be him
turns
because
out
it'd be
I'm 100%
100%
that president.
that president.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
you're Lincoln again.
So they'd be like, well, so
I guess they would do Lincoln.
once again,
Maybe Lincoln
what
gets
the fuck?
Maybe Lincoln gets canonized as a miracle.
The saint
In
of
the-
being 2 guys.
Yeah.
Wow, that's getting.
I
yeah.
guess they would just assume that Lincoln.
Had a twin?
They'd be like, oh, you know what? There'd be an obvious conspiracy theory. Lincoln had a twin. It would be the fucking Prestige spoilers.
Yeah.
Where, yeah, they would just
Yeah.
be like, oh, he was using a double.
He was
at
always
certain
using a
times.
double, and this moment, the assassin got very lucky.
Yeah, Lincoln was using a double, but maybe didn't understand what a double was for.
Yeah.
So
Because
both of them went to the
This was
theater.
the only
This is the only time they were seen together.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
true.
would you be in Lincoln's attire? Probably not.
You'd be wearing what you're wearing now.
No, I'd have to. No, I would have to. I would have to be wearing something similar to Lincoln to get in.
That's true. Good point. Good point.
So you'd be wearing something similar, but not the exact thing.
Yeah.
So it'd be very much
Like,
like, a,
okay.
well, I guess, yeah, it'd be
Miscommunication between the two Lincolns.
Lincoln-
A
Lincoln-
fatal mishap.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah,
Find out
Lincoln-
more at 6.
Lincoln had, I guess, a twin brother that was his double that he kept under wraps, but, well, God, I guess.
Dude, if you were the double of a president and you arrived and saw the president, you would be like, I'm in such
I have fucked.
I am going to get fired for this. Damn it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's you changed the world.
Changed the
Yeah.
world, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah.
think if there was any other assassination attempts. Or I could have stopped or helped.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
A lot of it is really just time travel. The animal
Could you
thing
stop
is
the
a
Titanic as an animal? You know, I'm just
big whale.
big whale,
Get
knock the
got.
boat, get killed by the boat.
Yeah, just torn to shreds.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I guess, become the whale and ram it.
yeah. That's a way to do it. Yeah.
And then they'd be like, the fuck's going
Or
on?
cause a distraction, I guess, early enough that they do turn early.
yeah.
But also, they're arrogant. They
Yeah.
would have sunk
would.
anyway.
If
I'm
you-
making the
yeah.
claim that the Titanic
Like,
would
nothing
if
have...
we
you
could
could
have
turn
done.
into like an orca or something and
Yeah.
then just start circling the boat, it would probably stop. Be like, oh, excuse me, we
Yeah.
would love to see the whale.
Yeah, can we stop so we can
we
observe
stop
the
and just
whale? Yeah, that's
have
true.
a quick gander at that whale, and then you delay it for whatever,
Yeah.
an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, long enough for the
Yeah.
for the iceberg to float away.
Yeah.
Any other assassination attempts? I mean, those are the big ones.
Yeah.
What stopped... Because a lot of the time, ones that fail are just the person bodied to the bullets.
Yes, yeah,
Like
yeah.
our good friend
Grover
Pope-
Cleveland, maybe.
Pope John Paul. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got shot and copped it, I think.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it feels time travels the
That's a real. That's a real.
I'm
I'm
yeah.
walking up to the guy shooting, about to shoot John Paul. Pope John Paul.
if-
Saying just John Paul feels fucked
Yeah,
up.
it does feel
yeah.
weird.
Anyway, he's about to shoot, and I'm like, and then I lift the gun up a little bit higher, get him right between the eyes. We did it.
I'm Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
So if you could go back in time and
Yeah.
using the Animorph's ability of just turning into, say, just one orangutan,
Yeah.
I reckon at every single event you would stop the assassination.
Yes, I think that's true.
Every single the motorcade is coming down, and you just as an orangutan start like
I think
crossing the street. You would stop everything enough to be like, "What the hell?
Mr. President, did you see that?
What the hell happened
here's
here?"
the thing:
Yeah,
orangutan on the road.
Yeah.
yeah.
Motorcade stops. Lee Harvey Oswald's like, well, this is a much easier shot now.
Well, yeah, but again, he would also probably have seen the orangutan because the hell?
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah,
what?
but if the
I
car,
think a lot of an orangutan would have really done a lot of damage to just everyone's psyche.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To just throw everyone off.
What do you think would fuck up the American people more? The orangutan's there.
Yeah.
The car stops as the orangutan crosses the road. Lee Harvey Oswald shoots JFK.
Or the orangutan was in on it.
Okay, 3 scenarios.
I honestly,
Second scenario, JFK runs over the orangutan. Third scenario, the orangutan climbs in the car and kills JFK, snaps his neck. What does
Alright.
that do to
was
the people?
definitely in on it.
Okay, so 1 and 3 will result in, I reckon, the extinction of orangutans in
yeah.
present day.
Yeah.
Because America would be like, fuck orangutans. They killed our president.
And America are very good at going to war.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Option
War
2,
orangutans.
Lots of palm oil. Yeah.
option 2, it would just be, yeah, everything has way more palm oil now.
We're getting back at them. How fucking dare they?
They're like, palm oil
Palm
guarantee.
oil.
It's like, yes!
We hate those orangutans.
They killed our president.
And it's funny in that scenario.
Would you like to have some orangutan jerky? Eat that fucking chimp that got
Tastes
our
like
president.
patriotism. It's also
We
fun-
call it freedom jerky.
It's funny because the one with the orangutan
Okay.
stops the car and he's shot. That's one scenario, but the one with the orangutan climbs in the car and snaps his neck, you would be like, maybe it's justified.
No, I don't think so.
Not justified, but you're
Who
like,
trained that? Who trained
what
that?
Yeah.
happened?
Who trained that
That
orangutan?
orangutan did kill the president.
I think not only would orangutans be now extinct,
Yeah.
I would also think that we would no longer have monkeys in movies.
Yes, I think you're right.
Yeah,
Which would be a great tragedy.
Yeah.
And then Reagan would probably never get in because he never makes bedtime for Bozo. That changes American history quite significantly.
And then Watergate doesn't happen, so we're just calling things scandals.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing's a gate anymore. Wow.
Gamer scandal.
Yeah, I was going to say no Gamergate. If an orangutan snapped the neck of JFK, Gamergate wouldn't have happened.
You can take that to the bank.
Would they
Wow.
call things like the end like tangs, like
Yeah.
gamer tang?
Gamer time.
Water tang still happens.
Wow.
We hate any presidential, any scandal just becomes a tang.
We hate orangutans in this world so much that they become synonymous with scandals.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a
Well, it'd
scandal.
be a scandal.
And
Although
one
it's
hell
just-
of a scandal.
When
Yeah.
assassination attempts become tangs.
The
Tang becomes something.
Ronald Reagan nearly got tanged.
Yeah.
Is that what they'd say?
The drink, Tang, would change its name.
Yeah, they would have to.
I hate apes would be what it's called now.
Wow, that really, when in an interesting direction.
Well, we all changed the world.
We
so
definitely did.
Mission accomplished.
For
Yeah.
better or worse, how's to say?
Well,
Yeah.
we didn't put any moral imperative on it. Yeah, but you said
just
to
said we
change
were
the
gonna
world.
change the world,
And I
and we
think
did.
I think we did.
It wasn't even hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, I've been Joel.
I've been Jackson.
I've also been Joel. Become that rat we touched. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
That-
Animorphs. What the fuck?
Yeah. You know Rachel dies in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real dark, isn't it?
I don't know who Rachel is. I'm sorry.
She's one of the people. In
I
it.
mean, I figured, but
yeah.
you know.
You should read it. You love to fucking read little books about animals or whatever.
It's real dark. It's real dark.
Like Moby Dick.
Is that a little book about an animal?
Yeah, whale.
Yeah, that's an
There's
animal.
whales and animals.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah. Of course.
There's one time they get in Animorphs, they become real tiny, and then they realize like they're so tiny they're busy in like the microscopic world, but they're like gonna stop something, they become a whale as they're tiny, which is kind of like sure it's not as big as a whale could be, but it becomes bigger, so then it weighs down the little tiny spaceship or whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't. Animorphs was cooked.